Good hand. Turn to Tef. Turn to Riddler. Looks like we're playing against, could be Eldrazi, could be Goryo. Let's get Breeding Pool. Let's get Dryads. If it's a stock deck, it's Goryo. Kind of like leading with Teferi, I think. Downside of Teferi, it's weak to... Should I get white-green or blue? Blue-white, probably blue-white. You like Teferi? Teferi and hope they don't have the combo? It's weak to Indulgence into Goryo, if that's what they're playing. People play Mending right now. That's the list that's been doing well. They might just be like Solitude, Pitching, Mending. Alright, looks like they just don't have white mana. It's weird, they don't have white mana, but they also like they didn't surveil. Does their list get rid of they have pending? And there's nothing I want to bounce. I have the one thing I would want to bounce is Riddler Ephemerate. Why did they pitch? Amending. We know they don't have white mana. They would... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna plus. And if they have white mana ending, oh well. Tapped, trolled. It's kind of cool. I can go Riddler, and if I break on white, I can just bounce the Riddler to my hand. Embarrassment of Riches. Probably supposed to just go Curator here. No. I think I'm far enough far ahead enough. Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. That even if they combo me next turn, if they combo me next turn, it means they're like tapped out. If they cast a pending, is it a big deal? Kind of. I'll draw cards. Gario players will register 5 surveillance and claim no downsides. You play 4, right? I'm a big fan of surveillance. Like, the thing is, yeah, unless they hit fatty of another surveillance, they can't, like, reanimate and ephemerate their fatty, so I think it's, like, not that scary if they go Goryo here. Oh, hello, Keen-Eye Curator. It's just good deck building. Dude, Solitudes. They're down to 1 card. But it's like, it's okay, my last card is Goryo. I will get all the value back. No, you won't. No, you absolutely will not. Marco, you're gonna like this. Have you ever registered the cards Arcades the Strategist? And it ain't even Flashback Mending. Dude, I have Teferi. Oh, I'd have Otawara? Really, opponent is unfamiliar was the card Teferi Time Raveler. Seems unlikely, but... You're at 20? Jealous opponent? What, just ignorance is bliss or something? Is that why you're jealous? Opponent's like, I got this. Casting my Phantomatic. What's the name of that card? What's free flying for 4? It's like Phanto. I forget. Instant creature. Land. I guess that's it. Unlucky. The PT isn't free, so it's. Money's like, isn't the PT in 3 weeks? Shouldn't you be trying real decks? I almost finished a Hollow Knight tutorial area. I'm excited for the sequel. I have to answer that question first, truthfully. Does it matter? Not sure. Lethal! Let's go. My king. Broken. Closing the window. Alright. Veil, Lantern, Dress Down, Moonlight. Boseiju can go. Consign if I'm desperate. Knight of Autumn can go. And then the endings are probably still good.
Wall of Omens is dominating Modern. I can't believe it will not be banned until November.
What's up, Kenzo? Thanks for the resub. True, I can't believe it either. Need to trim too. Need to trim too. I mean, I could just trim walls. Endings for Frog. They have like one Emperor of Bones. They might have Ketramos. Could trim the one Wall of Blossom. Probably not going to tutor for it. Probably tutor for Curator.
Resubbing triple A.
May trim a Halfling. Veiled F4, Thoughtseize, sometimes push. Maybe I just won't bring in Veil. And Consign's good against Atraxas trigger, Solitude trigger. Maybe I'll do one Consign over... or one Witness. Jean-Barbe, I don't know if that just thank you or not, but thank you. Gotta thank you twice, then 0 times. And I thought that was the meme version, but maybe that version's just fine. Hand's pretty solid against Thoughtseize. I've got 2 ram spells. I've got kind of 2 action spells, whether to take Teferi or Green Sun. Really on 4 spells, kind of the sweet spot against Thoughtseize. 2 land, 5 spells. Surprised that's what they took. When I have Green Sun for Dryad anyways. Let's get green white. This way they kill Dryad. I guess I'm not gonna cast Ending for 1 against them if they kill Dryad. Let's fetch for... Does it matter? Blue white, who is which one? I have dispute, I guess. Yeah. It's... Yeah, I should have known it was dispute. You're right, they took the halfling. Am I supposed to not play Tef, maybe? I'm only taxing 1 mana. But 1 mana still matters. I'm just... I don't think it's too bad to jam here and just hope to draw, you know, a Riddler, an Arcades, a Zenith. They're getting rid of Tef. Might mean they don't have a 3rd lane, right? Tef seems great here. Just Tef bounce Dryad. Yeah, they don't have the 3rd lands. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Oh, it's just Emperor. Lucky. Does it make sense to grab Gristlebrand right away? That's it makes sense against Graveyard Hate, yeah. Alright, I want to complete, probably just get Hedge Maze. Don't mind if I do. Alright, do you hardcast Solitudes? Answer is probably yes. Hopefully they don't have like the 1-up subtlety. That would be brutal. 1 or 2 up subtlety and blue card. They do. Maybe I got greedy. At least it's just 1-shots. I guess it's almost lethal, 11 damage. Questionable line I took. Maybe I was far enough ahead, honestly, that I should have like Solitudes and then Riddler. Again, maybe still win this game. If they don't find their second subtlety. I guess I should have Veil. I was thinking Thoughtseize mostly and Force of Negation. Dispute makes it even better. Also, I think Veil's probably a little better when you're on the play. Come on, deck. Close one. Kind of want to save consign for Solitude Trigger, I think. Just let it go to warp. Made us scared, but I feel like they gotta have at least Solitude, right? White Castle, no, that's the only thing that's monstrous enough to exist in the States. I mean, do you have White Castle in Japan, Macy? Well, they only have 12 cards in hand. Surely we got this. Alright, I got greedy. I got punished. Maybe I'll do Veil in Second Witness, because of Thoughtseize Dispute. I'll trim an ending on the play. Even Solitude doesn't always feel so great. And if they Thoughtseize my wall, I'm just done. What do you think of Riddler Goryo's? Looks good. Looks like a good deck. I think Moscato's list looks pretty solid. Let's see. All right. I'm assuming they don't kill my wall. I don't think they will. But Ephemerite's really good. It's a white card for Solitude. It combos for Solitude if I need it. That'd be kind of 5-head play if they just go prismatic ending your Wall of Omens. Nice Thoughtseize when I have mini Ancestral Recall in hand. I'm not a fan of Thoughtseize in Modern. I don't know. I get the kind of based on vibes. I don't know how else you figure stuff out, but anyone play a lot of Modern and feel like Thoughtseize just underwhelming because everyone's deck has a lot of redundancy and a lot of card advantage. And let's do one now. You're accelerating their Riddling. It's also one of the few cards that takes care of Riddler. It's always the same thing, right? It's a bit like the John Mirror match where people used to board out Thoughtseize, but then there was the argument of you Thoughtseize or Bloodbraid Elf maybe, and it's about tempo. It's so hard to T1 Cease, T2 Frog is what I live for. In Goryo's, Thoughtseize just feels like proactive counterspell and not taking opening of any of their threats really. I rarely do it turn 1 except to protect turn 2 Frog. Can they get me was 1 mana? It would have to be Solitude. Alright, I won't use the second Ephemera, it's just too big of a blowout. It would have Solitude. Riddler? Bonjour, Riddler. Am I gonna get disputed again? Probably not. It's fine. Alright, I think I'm okay if they have Solitude here. I need the help. Figured if they have Solitude, they might not have Solitude white card Goryo's fatty. So I can like, you know, assuming either they have Solitude or they have like Boom Boom Goryo, I need to get as far ahead as possible. One mana spells are pretty good though when you have all these surveil lands. I will say. I'm gonna slam an Elspeth. The frog's really not very threatening right now. Questionable. I guess rewarded. Riddler ending. Elish. Just gonna slam the Elish. Still doesn't deal with Gristlebrand very well, but could just have double Gorios here too. Interesting. The didn't attack was Frog. Oh, I get double trigger. Forgot about that. I think they might have forgotten about it too. They just didn't draw in response? Excuse me? I guess subtlety doesn't even work. Right, ephemerate. They can discard to the frog to gain life. They missed it. They're playing really poorly. They could have like discarded all the cards that they want and gain a bunch of life. Drawn again. Pending my wall? That's your big finish? Okay. Ooh, baby. Baby, baby. Dubs? Solitude? Ephemerate? Hello, Lionel G. Sounded like you were making an argument for grief to be unbanned. Sorry, I don't have the YouTube chat on my screen, so probably way late on that. So sick that Alishnar just shuts down subtlety too. Wondering in what you're referencing there. Peak greed. Not peak greeds. Let's say the ephemerate for witness. I mean, just to blink to save my Elishnar in case they have like a card that deals with it. Also, they could have Force of Negation on my turn. So casting Ephemerate on my turn is not even that great. He recorded the statistics for several 100,000 games. No mention of a quantum lab, though. I do an answer to Elishnorn. Temporary one, but could be good enough. Traxa, Blanket, Find Subtlety. I might have lost this game if they had used Goryo Frog to sculpt the perfect hands. Maybe they just already have the perfect hands. It would be nice to have room for a few more lanterns. Lantern Surgical, some graveyard hate. I'm still pretty soft. Maybe Hallowed Moonlight over Soulgat Lantern or Surgical is just. I don't have another Gorios. And I have Witness left to attack Tough. I do lose my Ephemerate that's on rebounds. Sag. Oh, there we go. Let's secure Curator in play. They also one off hardcasting Atraxa. They're pitching Atraxa. I mean, I can draw it again, but I won't have the mana to use it. I guess I should just get on the board then. Yeah, I'll use Ephemerate to draw again and keep a Fred in play. Yeah, Hollow Moonlight's also like pretty poor against the fairy. So is Dresdown. But Dresdown's a little more versatile. Yeah, if only I had Dryad Arbor in play already. Alright, Punin, do your worst. They didn't have Goryo last turn. You'd think they either have Lanatraxa or Goryo, since they pitched Atraxa to Subtlety. So either you're protecting your graveyard because you already have the Goryo, or you have a second Atraxa that you're just gonna hardcast. Or third Atraxa, whatever it is. Or else you probably just let the Creator resolve, honestly. Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense. That works. Emperor of Bone plays. Alright, we've got a game. Razlithan says, whoa, non-stop content from Gab. Let's go. Yeah, I figured I'd had to dual stream on Twitch and YouTube. Just need to figure out a way to have both chats on my screen. I mean, I guess I could easily do it actually. Just pop out the chat. Pop out chat. There. There we go. Car rebound because I have to fairy passive. They have 2 mana up, 5 cards in hand. Let's. Yes, let's try to get Elish into play. Nice. Let's maybe try to get rid of the Tef. Okay. Then just get a Curator into play. Made Dresdown mana to counter Atraxa was better. Oh, never mind. I have Elishnorn in play. Hardcast Gristledad. Not a tough. Tracks, oh, sure. Big Dummy, 7/7 Flying Death Touch, Lifelink. Oh, Wrap Disguise. Wow, I got Gods. I got freaking Gods. Completely forgot about that. Alright, I guess playing Curator was pretty loose here. Should have played a Wall or a Dress Down. Damn, what's better than Riddler? Arcades into Wall. Damn, Disputes. They have it all. Disputes counters Riddlers too, so damn. Damn, I'm really getting owned. Thought I had the game like pretty much locked up. How many Riddlers do they have in Warp? None? Stocklist only plays one Emperor of Bones. Maybe it's the new meta. Oh, that's a reason to wait. That's a reason to wait. Bad play by me. Maybe I'll blink it. Ephemerate. Alright, I can live with that. I think I can live with that. At 5 and have 2 cards left. Get rid of the frog. I think it's close between warp plus wall. Hard cast to draw 1. I think warping is usually better. Oh, plus I get to... As that's better. Soul Herder. Let's go. Um, warp second. Thought they had Solitude for a second there. Oops, all Riddlers. That is Wall of Omens, yeah. Gristlebrand. They misstepped. On tap, on tap, on tap, on tap, on tap. Or is it another Rev Disguise? Traxa. They have a minute 20 left. I think they're just gonna time out or lose. It shows Ephemerate, Atraxa, and Martial Arts. Yeah, they're just gonna time out. Blink. Wow, Soul Herder is a Ephemerate counter. Just gets massive. Alright, let's see if we can win it fair and square. Oh, I guess we're never gonna find out if I would have won that game or not. Might have lost to Rav Disguise if I don't find removal for Atraxa. Okay. Respect the cat, big fan, but what about dogs? Why does respect the cat just loves cats but hates dogs? Clearly. Respect the dog versus love the cat. Yeah, I didn't even know. That's gas. Turn to thought not seer. Couldn't care less. My cat heard you and forced her way into the room and onto my desk. Should I make a joke in chat about the lack of respect they're showing right now? Or is it too corny? How many Riddlers is too many? They be chilling there for the late game. I mean, I could bin it, hoping to draw. What am I hoping to draw? It slows me down. I think it just slows me down in the long run. The superior 2-mana play. Alright, I need a land pretty badly here. Bonds that saga, set them behind. Hiya! Alright, hopefully they don't have Kozilek's commands. Classic halfling, worse than a basic land. Name a more iconic duo. No, halfling's pretty good in this deck, I think. I mean, if their big finish is to like activate Saga here, I'm in really good shape. Karn Dance? Is that even that good here? What are they gonna get? Could get Torpor Orb. Wanna have Ending and Fairy for it. I mean, I guess just getting, yeah, the coding is a little obnoxious here. Oh, if I draw a land, I can one-shot the Karn. Not gonna risk it. I can deal with coding if I make land drops. I'm at 8. Arcades uses toughness for combat. Not really. Defender, unfortunately. It doesn't work with Riddler. Only works with Defender. Did anyone build a Rolling Stone deck back in the day? Yeah. I never did, but it was a thing. I see it's probably not very good, but... A little unlucky. Maybe I fetched wrong at some point. All my special 1-mana green spells making their worse their worst basic land impersonation here. Paying the price. Could have jam Arcades last turn. I didn't have the first land. And I think it was the second card from the top. I drew pool. I ephemerided my wall. My wall was summoning sick. That's what I said. I could have like not ephemerided wall and gambled that my top card was a land. But if it's not, it's just so bad. Yeah, Arcades should give haste, clearly. A little underwhelming. Yeah, the first card was ending and then it was breeding pool. You know, it's just being resolve oriented, but still. Alright, you got me. Alright, oof, Boseiju, Consign, Dress Down, maybe. I think Wrap Disguise. It was good for me yesterday. Got rid of all the crap. Might be the same here. We'll see. Curator can go. Alishnorn can go. I want all the fast stuff. I want to keep the halflings. Is Dread's down there playing the Saga version? We might have Torpor Orb. Someone played that against me yesterday. Ravdusky's good in the long games against Karn, against the tokens. Could try and keep one of each. Rav Zero gets Saga, yeah. My deck's already pretty strong against Saga. I have White Orchid, I have Teferi, Knight, Oof, Dress Down. I don't think dealing with Saga should be top priority here. I want to have a functional draw, an engine, keep all my engine cards. Keep all my hate cards. Let's say we get to the point of the game where they're actually casting their 6/6. Or maybe I shouldn't play for that point of the game. I like usually boarding like that. Not worrying about what happens if the game goes long and stuff. Just playing for the scenario, the good case scenario, not hoping for the worst and stuff. One mana, do nothing. If you Moonlight in response to a persisted Archon, did it still get ETB or no? No, it doesn't enter, so it never triggers. Alright. Had I known, I would have just played the oof. Oh, you know what I could do? They could have Dismember. If I play Riddler and they have Dismember, it feels all bad. Bling their Talisman? You know what they could have? That'd be really nasty. It's Kozak's Return. That version, I guess, have red mana. Or is that just because it's like it taps for colorless and it taps for green? Not sure. White, green, blue, green, 7 blue, white. I don't think I want to land. Free mana. Alright, got him. On the draw. Maybe I want some endings on the draw for the maps and Tef might be a little slow, Witness might be a little slow. Do maybe a couple endings. So this is cool, thank you. I did it myself. Tough one, no hate. No hate, but halfling to fairy. I think they have too much interaction to mulligan to hate cards. I'll probably lose, but I'd rather take my chance, I think, with functional hands. Hope they don't have the nuts. That's scary. Double temple. You want Arcades, yeah, to make room for Riddlers and stuff. Triple temple. And we know they have the 6/6 in hand. Oh, they're playing combo? Hmm. How do I get out of this mess? Doesn't look like I really do. Does not look like I really do. I can be just a 6/6 for now, but they have 3 more cards in hand. Grab this guy's looking decent right now. Should I figured out they were brute scale because we saw Saga? Feels like they were playing a lot of cards that brute scale doesn't play. Bubble would be pretty good here. Chalice for 1. I mean, I have Boseiju, but it's still a pain if I have to use Boseiju for that. Hercules, does the streamer see our comments on this platform? I don't know, do I? Fleshbreaker was good for them. Why did he do it now? Okay. I mean, they've already used Karn. That was loose. +1 mana for me. Plus, could be the difference between winning and losing. Untap land was nice. Untap white would have been even better. Phantom's a little hard on the mana. Okay, we know they have the 6/6. Kind of have to deal with that Karn. Encoding. And have a blocker. And keep Ephemerate mana up. It's a lot of ifs. A lot of conditions, I mean. Aurora doesn't really help me here. I mean, basically it's just consign right now would be pretty decent. Kind of nice if they played a 6/6 free combat. I blinked my Riddler. And if I use my Ephemerate now, they play the 6/6 free combat, and I'll lose my Riddler anyways. I think just do that so I don't take too much damage. It fogs them. Need to not take too much damage or else I'm just gonna die to Walking Ballista. I still need to draw a consign probably to have a chance this game. Why no kill coding? Please listen when I'm saying why I make the plays I make. I have more pressing issues than killing a coding, being not dying. I guess I need to remember post sideboard that I need to get like all white mana sources basically. So I pen the coding. How do they work? Can they still get it from outside or exile? Yeah. Step one. Step two. Probably does dead to Karn, right? Dead to the combo. Where's my basic forest? Oh, it's in the yard. Unfortunate. Go to 4. Alright, I got gods. Rematch. I might have won that game if that White Orchid Phantom was consigned. Just so hard on the mana and clunky almost. Warping Whale. Why is that card good in the meta? I mean, it's good. It's good against Living End. Might need the wall. Might need Second Solitude. I think it's nice to have another Flesh Raker. I guess Solitude is good as Riddler.
Howdy, Gab.
Howdy bits, appreciate it. Thanks for the 44 months. Okay, so it's the colorless version. I'll just Solitude now in case they have another 1 or 2 mana spell. No Ephemerate, never lucky. Down to 1 card. How will our intrepid hero ever get up the... Wall of Omens. The walls are kind of almost a non-bow with the Riddler. Same for witness. Poor deck building. Clearly poor deck building. You have Ugin, big baddie. Can beat it. Rough. I don't have a way to get rid of an Ugin, right? Believe that is GG. I could have maybe played it out a bit, but I'm gonna trim the clunky stuff. Keep all the solitudes, all the endings, I think. I'm sure Knight of Autumn gets enough against them. Witness Consign is tempting. Rav the Sky is tempting, but it's all clunky. I'll do Witness, I guess, because of Consign. The huge. I don't like mulliganing functional hands. You get Surveil, I'm on the play. Playing 20 lands, I could mulligan. Turbo what? Do I even care about Temple right now? They play Fleshbreaker, I have ending for it. They play Thought-Knot here, even better. I get to dress down. They don't have zeros to go as their Fleshbreaker, right? The best card in Modern. Hope I play 4 at the PT. I guess I should get their land now because of Kozilek's command. Did you play much during Eldrazi Winter? Probably zero. Played the PT where the Eldrazi dominated. I actually did okay. I played Affinity. I went 7-3. I think I still lost. Maybe I beat. They had their one basic. All right, they play one waste, one basic, and you can't get waste with Besage. You can get waste with Field of Ruin. They drew their one swamp. That's huge deal. I mean, obviously, that was massive. Blue, green, white, green, blue. I don't think I played another tournament in that format though. A second subreddit has hit Vivi Cauldron. I don't really go on Reddit. Used to for like Dota stuff, especially the trades to like when they reshuffle the teams and stuff. Yeah, if they hadn't drawn this swamp, I might just like lost to Karn last turn. I don't know if I'm ever taking the 4 damage here, so I guess I'll just cast my Solitude now. Thanks, Thoughtnots here, just saving it for later. Oh, did I keep Arcades and board out all my walls? Kept one wall of. First, can't play life to cast spells or tell you that aren't mana, so it stops fetch lands. X exaltation with mana X or less. I guess I'm supposed to end that. Flag's better than Vault. I don't know. The pay life stuff is nice. It's one cheaper, I guess. Or is it not? Yeah. Hell if I know. Hell if I know. They're one off Ugin. What is this for one Solitude? Seems a little aggro. Five flying for 4. I've seen worse. I have Green Sun Venus for Wall of Blossom left in the deck, I believe. Ooh, that's nice. Draw 2 more. Maybe to just have another All Is Dust. I think they usually play 1. No XD emote. XD to normie. What does Bold even do? It's like 4 mana and 5 mana exile everything. Where'd that come from? Oh, hands. Damn, they went after Arcades? When I have Ephemerate on the stack? I mean, kind of better for them. Maybe they assume I'll like bin sideboard like a Munson. That was their first mistake. All right, what do we have left? Arcades gone forever. Hopefully I kept in one Witness. I think I forgot I had Green Sun Venus in my deck. Kept both Witness because I've consigned though, right? All right. Not completely brain dead yet. Oh, I'm at 7. All right, sorry, buddy. What are we gonna replace you with? Something that's good against Karn. That's a problem. Arcades Wall is the only thing that I have that's like decent against Karn. And Consign, obviously. The fairy's never bad in my halfling deck. A wall. Maybe just a wall, I guess. This white card and good was Ephemerate. Arcades just got ran out of the building by his walls. We're good, Arcades. We don't need you anymore. Self-sufficient. Alright, hopefully they draw their basic swamp again. That would be really helpful. That would be extremely helpful if you could do that, opponent. Which member?
Takes this one trick to avoid ads.
Kind of nice here to put the Ugin back in their hand or to sag the map. And Ugin back in their hands obviously not like very useful if they're getting slowed down. Alright, they went for the value. Yo, Walk. Welcome back, buds. Thanks for the 62. Hope you're doing good. No second Tron land. It isn't the sweet, sweet sound of justice. Okay, so they can have Karn next turn. Kozilek's command for free. I don't think Karn's very scary if I have a Fred in play, right? I think I'm just gonna try and get ahead here. Did I really get ahead? I'm cantripping. Let's be played a hedge mace tapped. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if I was a fool. I mean, I need lands. I didn't want to play my Boseiju to witness back Keith. Made as the play. It gets the second creature into play to one-shot Karn. Lets me go Riddler, was consign mana up next turn. Does Ugin hit Dried Arbor? Probably says non-lands. It's green, but it's also a land. That's color's permanent. Up to one target permanent, that's one or more colors. Alright, I guess it's just Riddler. I mean, we literally know they have Ugin in hand, right? I was hoping to draw lands and hope and be able to hold Boseiju, and obviously in hindsight, if I just... Oh no, Ephemerating Riddler is not that good. Maybe I should just Green Sun, try it anyways. I mean, these Green Suns are just gonna rot in my hands. I don't know. I don't really want to draw Dried Arbor, I think. Oh, is it just not green? Oh, they found Tron and they have Thought Not Seer? Bro, are you kidding me? So why did I lose? Too many clunky cards. I drew like really awkward too towards the end. Yeah, I mean, I guess I just lose, right? Good beats. They pretty much needed to have Tron lands plus Thought Not Seer. That sucked. Too scaled. It is green. Too scaled. These Tron players. Way too scaled. Black Lotus. Plank second. That's fine. Grixis. Grixis Reanimator. Push and bolt. Hmm. Oh, it's creativity. Ren and ticks. I think I have to keep solitude. Even though kind of need second white too. Let's get rid of the ending. Let's get rid of the ring first. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not great. Try and save solitude for the archons, but I don't know if that's a winning strat. I guess I could have waited. That was all silly. Should have waited till they draw discarded and stuff. If grief is on ban, living in becomes play again. We can only hope. We've had the online discourse these days talking about a grief on ban. Oh, they're stuck on lands. Explore so greedy. Maybe not. Explore worse than a basic land. Name a more iconic duo. That's some pretty nice draws. Getting a Railroad into play is pretty tempting. I'm assuming there's not much they can do about it. Well, plus mana for Ophelia was probably pretty solid too. Could have Green Sun for a Dryad. Gives me a creature to sack to Archon, but I guess I just want to sack the wall anyways, I think. Grief on ban sounds interesting. We can Esper Scam to our Heart's Content, yeah. Oh wait, Esper Goryo's the best deck right now. Let's give them Grief back. That'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Alright. I can just witness for Ephemerate. I mean, I can just Green Sun for Witness. Witness back Ephemerate. Ephemerate Witness. Get back Solitude. Hakuna Matata. Could try and kill them. I'm gonna pass up a card though, let's be real. Tef is good. But Duo is it? That Kiki's not very scary. Just plus. Alright, they can just persist. I guess I messed up. Can't even get Dryad. I really messed up. Completely forgot about persist. Man, if I play Filia and have a push, I lose both. Wow, that was like semi-disaster. Oh, never mind. I have to Fairy and play. I could have sagged it to Fairy too. Probably better sag to Filia though. Thank you, Ponent. You're helping me draw off the Riddler. Alright, too far ahead for horrendous pun to matter. Hopefully. I mean, they'll literally not have Solitude in hand, right? Hard cast, yeah. Tough first, though. Damn, they're back to 20. They're back up to 20. Rip. Double Solitude. Isn't my line better? Better against creativity, just having the backup Solitude. What would have changed? I was thinking about Persist. I would have bounced a Fable. This way I don't have to worry about them copying an Archon. I wonder if it's better to let them have the Archon. Is that unhinged? Just Solitude it on my turn. Either way, I don't think it matters. Especially with ending tough here. Oh, yeah, I always forget free cards. Not always, but this time I had forgotten. Dresdown, Veil, Lantern, Moonlight. Grab Disguise for 0. Chronotog, why do we draw free cards instead of... Because the text says, as long as you have one or fewer cards in hand, if you would draw one or more cards, you draw that many cards plus 1. So I have 2 Riddlers in play. They both see that I'm drawing 1 card, and they both say you're adding 1. It's like the way it's worded. But I see why, I see what you mean. That it's not the most intuitive thing ever. Knight of Autumn's not the worst against Fable sometimes. It's tough. All my cards are good. Yeah, thank you, Doomwake. Doomwake's right. If it was worded, you draw 2, you would just draw 2. Yeah, every Riddler is +1. The chase card in 2025 set, of course, they're better in multiples. Well, is VV better in multiple? It might just be Wool and Arcades again. Sorry, buddy. Solid. Can't wait for Gab to win the PTO's Arcades. That'd be gas. I would want nothing more. I mean, I'll take winning the PTO as Boris Energy or Espergorio or Tronland or I don't care. Play whatever. Green Sun for Dry, not the greatest against turn 2 Rin and 6, but oh, 2 Archons in the yard. Change of plan, I guess. You know what? I think I was maybe supposed to get the land. I guess if they're red, I'm just sacking the lantern at this point. I hit ramping first. I think that makes sense. Won't even need his World Champ cards to be a new design. They can just print Arcades with his face on it. Do you think they would ever give us a 1-mana Wall of Omens? 1 white Wall of Omens? Tamio doesn't cantrip, it just dies. Yeah, what would be a reasonable nerf to reduce Wall of Omens to a 1-mana card? Just 0-1 maybe? Or is that still too good? I should have tapped Halfling. I literally forgot I had a Halfling in play. I was not paying a lick of attention. 0-0? That might be better than 0-1. That might be the Skull Clam debacle all over again, no? Oh, we'll just make Skull Clamp a little worse. We'll give the creature +1 -1 instead of +1 +1. That's one of the more baffling ones, no? Like, how short-sighted, like what kind of tunnel visioning led to them thinking that that was a downgrade? Does a 1 black mana 1/01 draw card see play? Does that card exist? Could be conditional like Fairy Miscreant. What would be the condition though? That's too bad of a condition. Oh, 1 Death Touch. Yeah, maybe if they reduce toughness to 1. Metalcraft? Can we get something a little better? Just keep boosting the affinity decks only. You only draw a card if you have an odd number of lands in play. That seems too good. Unless you do that +1 toughness. Oh, I forgot to exile a bunch of stuff. Whoops. Maybe pay a tiny bit of attention to the game. I mean, I know my hand's really good, but yeah. If you target it, you have to sacrifice it. You're so mean. How cruel. I refuse. That's not good. They're like, haha, I can play around Solitudes. Now he needs to have Solitude plus Ephemerate. The best part is they have to, so they'll lose their last two Archons, and then the other two are in the graveyards. You can't believe what fell. Your tokens dead. Your Archons straight into exile. Ooh, sorry. Your Archon and your Iona straight into exile. Turn free Elishnorn. Turn free uncounterable Elishnorn. Could be good. So what are you playing at the PT Gab? Or, you know, just Turbo Mom. Interpret that as you will. Grixis. Grixis Reanimator again. I guess it wasn't again, it was creativity last round. We're doing Orange Champ's Shenanigan was Witness. Nah, not a big fan. Maybe in the deck I'm gonna build next. I think I'm gonna go with a lot of one-offs. Might even Gifts Ungiven. Now I'm gonna try to build a serious like Bant Blank build. Probably not gonna be much better than this though. Could even just be worse. Alright, push into Frog was insanely rude. You gotta do what you gotta do. Silly, silly frog. So they don't discard an Archon. I found myself receiving the same elementals list at the beginning of the year with minor changes. Seems strong. I'm gonna try just Omnath? Or do you have like Riddler, Ephemerate? They're discarding Eluding? That makes no sense. Oh, they're just gonna cast an Oculus? I was not gonna Ephemerate. Why would you do that unless you have Oculus? And if you have Oculus, I want to have Ephemerate. Alright. I guess I'll just blink my Solitude. Why would that be good right now? I mean, you just get wrecked by Tron, right? You have no graveyard hate for Goryo. Playing a 4-color deck. You have 2 endurance, I guess. I don't know, it seems a little underpowered. Seems pretty bad. Someone who's played a lot of Omnath hasn't won a lot with it. Six over Nissa. No, Nissa is great. Probably should have more than one Nissa. Six is poop. Nissa is goat. I mean, I think just Riddler Ephemerate is just too good to play kind of a similar deck, but without Riddler Ephemerate. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just super hyped and people are doing well with these cards, but would be doing just as well with other cards. And Zenith for the Curator next turn. You know what? I can even do it at instant speed. That could be sick. Could be really, really nice. Was casting Ephemerate to have it in a graveyard better for Witness? Did I have the Zenith in hand already? I think I did. I considered it, but I didn't consider that I had Zenith in hand to get the actual Witness. I was like, oh, I need to draw the Witness because, you know, I don't pay attention when I'm streaming. Um, it's close. Probably the fact that I can Zenith for Curator in the matchup is makes my play better. Like the clog's gonna be pretty relevant. Kind of surprised Riddler is doing so well. My initial read this was a really expensive way to draw cards. Yeah. It is like I think it was all tricky to realize how often the like you get empty-handed and stuff. I think I don't remember what I said about the card or even if I really talked about it, but I'm guessing I wasn't like I didn't realize how good it would be. Thoughtseize? Thoughtseize kind of my new punching ball in the format. I told my teammates yesterday, I think Thoughtseize might just be bad in modern, but there was kind of silence. Everyone was probably thinking, "It's okay, Gab. Time for bed." Old man Gab just shouting at clouds. I think they were messaging each other during the stream when I said that. They're like, "Man, I think it's getting really bad. Maybe we need to have an intervention." Ashnor subs Archon. It's also kind of a grindy matchup where sometimes double trigger can maybe be good. It's gonna be a mix, kind of like last time. Yes, Knight of Autumn can go. Consign for Archon trigger. Meh. Rav Disguise, not the worst. Katie's blocks pretty well. Kind of trades with Oculus. Maybe I'll keep like 2 free walls, 1 Arcades. So greedy though. No. I think it's probably just bad. I hate this board out Boseiju in matchup where it doesn't do much. Keeping Arcades so greedy in the matchup. Well, I'll keep it in. Doesn't deal 5 in combat? Yeah, you might be right. Posture check. I have perfect posture. What are you talking about? Why is Arcades in the deck? Good question. Sometimes you just, you know. You know. Chatter's like, no, I don't. Please explain. I think I'd rather have white for frog. And Hallowed Moonlight. We used to have that deck with a lot of walls, and more Arcades. I wanted to keep the spirit of the deck. Them bones. Easy game. Dem bones, dem bones, dem bones. What else am I gonna do? Keeping Moonlight mana up when they don't have discard outlets. They could go looting. They had looting on Earth, they would have done it. And they could have looting persist. How does Hallowed Moonlight work against Emperor? How does whenever one or more put a creature card exile as a screen? It works, right? Problem is if they don't do anything like that, I'm just kind of time walking myself. Maybe Riddler just counteracts Archon enough that I shouldn't play so scared. But Emperor of Bone's not a huge threat. Next deck I want to revisit is Necro. I want to see if Necro can maybe be good. Or maybe it's still good. Maybe it's just been good the whole time and just people stop playing it after grief. And there's the looting. Seems like it should be good. It used to be good against energy before energy got nerfed. And you have to play Bowmaster for all the draw stuff. You have Voidwalker, Break the Ice in the sideboard, or if you want to play Voidwalker in the main. All these cards are pretty good right now. Just placed well was Necro at the Apex 5K over the weekend. Also got that free back-to-back trophies with it. Are you playing like Cosmogoyf or something weird? I've seen like, there's a bunch of different combos you can throw in. Or are you just playing? Yeah, of course, yeah, I'd love to. It took Green Sun Zenith, interesting. So the draw, the Veildor is nice, because now even if I break, I think they have Dispute? They could have Dispute. They didn't take Riddler. Oh, no respect for the Riddler. Feeling pretty good with Moonlight and Veil in hand. Let's see how close we are. Yep, yep, yep. Nope, but I could see it. Yep, yep. Yeah, I didn't have Thoughtseize, but maybe Thoughtseize just too good now with all their Eldrazi. I don't have Sign in Blood. I have some flutes. I think I have more lands. I'm playing. Oh, do you not like Profane Tutor? Big Profane Tutor. Oh, there you go. SIB over Profane Tutor. Like 1/3 of the time I'm casting that card, I'm targeting Oppo for lethal. Sign in Blood over Profane Tutor is so good when Teferi's not in the meta. Teferi's kind of the meta right now. Moscato's list has one in the main, one in the sideboards, and it's one of the most played decks right now. Not random blue-eyed bands. Maybe there's slightly too much Teferi for Profane Tutor to be good. I think Profane Tutor is only playable if... Oh, I have, do you not even play Soul Spike? Oh, you have Soul Spike. Yeah, I have Soul Spike in March. I don't have the other free stuff. I think Profane Tutor is so good in that deck. Unless you play some bullets. Have you not struggled like not having sweepers at all in your main deck? You never fall so far behind. You only have a sweeper in your sideboard, just Force of Despair. Why Force of Despair? For like a Johnny Pride and stuff? Affinity, oh, Affinity. Wow, it's pretty sick against Affinity. Wow, that's like GG against their best draws. That's so good, actually. What are they doing? They're just casting it. Mega beats. They're down to 2 cards. I think I should Veil. Why did I need to Veil when I had free mana and Curator? That's just really bad, right? That's probably really bad. I just got distracted again. Leyline, yeah. Edict's pretty good card right now. Toxic Deluge. Yeah, I had Damnation because of Profane Tutor. It was like natural curve of Profane Tutor into turn 4 Damnation. I drew both Green Suns. I had 0. You don't have Voidwalker? You don't think Voidwalker is just great right now? You like Surgical Trespasser better? Voidwalker doubles down against Eldrazi. Voidwalker seems like kind of a must. It's kind of bad against Solitude and Ending. Not bad against Solitude, not great against... Oh no. They're saying they have Persist too? Or it could just be a bluff, like hoping I'd play really scared. Can I beat an Oculus? Maybe. For the 5k, I ran Voidwalker and 2 Surgical, remove the Trespasser, yeah. Do you know what's better? Volcani says, I played 4 color control at the Spotlight, took a lot of ideas from your list, especially the mana base, had a good run, but Vivi is in fact your 0. Yeah, I hope I didn't bait too many people, and it was mostly Shahar baiting people, because... I mean, I felt bad. People can do their own testing. I played the deck a bit more, just seems so much worse than Blue White. Not so much worse, but losing Fountain Port is kind of brutal. Good Zenith, just some mana. Good Zenith, the wall. Blue White seems so much worse than Sultai in a field with so little aggro. There's a lot of mono reds. Why is Sultai good against Vivi? I don't know what's in Sultai. Sounds like it would be clunky. I found the opposite. It felt so much better than Blue Eyed, and the matchup versus Blue Eyed was as free as they come. I wouldn't have to play the matchup to believe it, but Origin, Necropsy, a lot of single target removal. Yeah, maybe it's like anti-Vivi deck. Sounds kind of good. All right. They have 1 card left. I mean, Howled Moonlight still stops the Emperor thing. Moonlight doesn't stop Emperor. They can activate in response. I guess I'd have Zenith for Solitude then. I should have Zenith for Witness for Solitude. And just got rid of it now. Rebalance Arcades for 2025. Whenever a creature with Defender and there's a battle under control, draw 3 cards. Each creature with Defender assigns combat damage equal to 25 rather than its power. Okay, and make it a 19-5. Oh, looks like they missed it. We both missed it. How long are they gonna miss it for, though? Oh wait, you reduce the casting cost too? XDD. Superwalk does make a valid point. Creature, sorcery, instant, land. So I'm literally just dead if they know what they're doing. Punted. Punted, not just getting rid of it with Solitude. Probably. And I even had the mana for their looting, right? There's not a weird thing where the trigger goes on the stack again after it gets a counter, right? I can respond to trigger, but I can adapt in response. It does? I was thinking maybe it would work that way, but then someone in chat said they can do it in response. But I'm not sure if it actually works that way. Whenever one or more counters are put on this creature, yeah, I mean, it's just a trigger, right? So you wait till the counters are put on. If there's another triggers that go on the stack, you cast Moonlight, and they can't adapt again because they already has the counters. Yeah. Who tried to trick me? Who tried to trick me to Vulcan? Who dared? Who dared say that I misplayed? Who was it? It was you. Shame. Is Forest still in my deck? There is. Damn, day free on of streaming on YouTube, and people have already given up on even trying to chat over there. They're like, well, Gab always ignores us anyways. Just witness for ending. Or witness for Veil. Could have also just cast a Riddler. Ending seems nice. Okay, let's see if we were right. Yeah, there's Trigger. Just double check. Even if they have Spell Pierce, oh, they only have like blue mana. Even if that Spell Pierce, the Archon doesn't get to attack. That's not a bad showing. 3-2, just losing to Tron twice. Beating 3 of the... Was that 2-0? 2-1, 2-0. Grixis.